Oh, yeah, we are back. We got some volume, we got some video, we got a game showing. I think we're all set. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. Had a few weeks off with the holiday and whatnot going on here, so it's always summer should be not as busy, but it is busy. What's up, Frank? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you hanging out this evening. Evening, I'll take either one of those. They both apply in my book. Appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and get some Star Realms action going here. It's funny, too, because I think the last time I was on, we're actually helping out some guildies. I got a fruit fly or something. I don't know where this came from. All right, whatever. It's like 1,000,000 degrees and humid as crap in Wisconsin right now, so the bugs are an extra force. We actually have like a bug guy that comes over every few months. He does like a little spray thing outside, and it's supposed to be like a repellent. It's not supposed to actually kill them, and blah, blah, I don't know, whatever. It seems to work though. Like our area was like lots of bugs during the summer and stuff like that. But yeah, once in a while you get some weather like this and they just randomly show up out of nowhere. They come out of the woodwork. Anyways, I think we're playing some WoW. My last stream, a little helping some guildmates with a Karazhan run, so it was fun. And yeah, we're back at it. Get the Star Realms up and rolling. I see Syphil Web Guy and VQ have been rolling steady on the Tuesday night and Thursday night streams, so make sure you guys check them out. As usual, Darwin Castle, creator of Star Realms, streaming on Saturday mornings. I try to get in there when I can. It's a nice little thing. It's a way to I can get in there and then get my day kind of going after that. You know, check out the honeydew list, what the wife has ready for me. And then Mr. Dion Lunsford has also been streaming on and off again as usual. He was actually streaming, I guess, the Legends tournament on Saturday. Speaking of that, let's go and hop in there and take a look at that action. I believe we should still be able to see it here. Sunday, Saturday. It's Digital Legends Summer 2026. The winner is Lord Heneri, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know who this person is. The name is recognizable, though. I do recognize the name for sure. Up here, though, second place, Mr. Lux 16 himself. Michael Broomfield coming in second place. He is already a Star Realms legend, looking for that 2-time legend title. Top 4, we've got Euler 19. Petrarch, this name looks familiar. If anyone can call that out, it looks really familiar, so I'm not exactly sure where that's from. Then we have Aussie 6666. You've seen this name quite a bit around. Rollimpa, Philip Rollinson. Always a force to be reckoned with in the realms. Great dude. One of my favorite people to chat with when I get out to Origins, which sadly I wasn't there this year. But good dude to hang out with. He's always in the top 8 of everything, so he's rocking. Chuck 102RS. His name is familiarish. I don't know if this is a person that's recently joined the community or some of our leagues. I'm not sure. Yuri 2085, no idea. And then as you go through here, that's the cool thing about this, the online tournament, is you will have people come out of the woodwork. Some people who don't even normally play the app very much, they'll get on there just for these tournaments. And then there's also, there's people all around the world that can join these tournaments. So pretty outstanding. They had, I believe, 130 some or something like that people joined this tournament. Let me see if it didn't say on here. I know it was a lot. And you get prizes all the way to top 16. And then I believe it just does. Yeah, it's actually a cut of top 16. So that's pretty darn cool. Look at these prizes. Actually, prizes all the way up to everyone gets something. Every round you win, you get 100 credits. So you get a little bit of money back. And then just for playing, you get the Altar Battle Screecher. And then top 32 get that battle barge, and then so forth up there. Top 16 get that alt art scouts and vipers. That's pretty darn cool. Then you got that dimensional horror, alt art mega hauler, alt art arc, and then winner is a card. A card will have their likeness on it in the game at some point. So pretty cool stuff. They've been doing this quarterly now. It's 2,500 credits, which is about $20. That's pretty standard fare for a tournament of that size and that magnitude, and the prizing of getting a card in the game. Nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop in here. And I thought there was something else going on. Maybe not. I think the Legends tier purchase option has now expired again. That was available for about a week or two. They ran a sale on that. So you could get in there and get the Legends tier account access. Again, I hate the name. My God, I wish they would have came up with something besides Legend tier, because it's just confusing with Legend winners, but whatever. I got off my soapbox on that because it's not going to change. But anyways, so that's, again, if you do take advantage of that, you get access to everything they've made digitally, unlimited credits. You get everything upcoming, and you get access to new stuff that's in beta. So you can play that. And a reminder, if you have stuff in beta, you can send that as a challenge to people that don't have beta, and then they can play those sets with you, even though they don't have that access. So that's kind of cool. And then at some point there was something about being able to gift your stuff to someone else for stuff you already bought, but it sounds like that's going up and down. I don't know. So we're going to go and hop in here. We've got some games in progress here. Some of the usuals. I do got the Compton P in here. Shout out to Patrick Compton, newest resident of Las Vegas, Nevada. Congratulations on the move, sir. Hope that all works out well for you. And he is a recent purchaser of the Legend tier account access, so feel free to send him challenges. Bombard him. Spam him with challenges. No, good dude. He's been friends with Matt for a long time. Had the pleasure of meeting him myself. He's been at Origins a few times. He's been part of the community for years now. Going way back, so good dude, and glad to have him back on board in the community. All right, so we'll go ahead and just get some of these turns in here as usual. If anyone wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so with whatever format you want. Again, if you do not have beta access yourself and you want to play those cards, just pop a message in the chat asking for a challenge, and then I will send you a challenge with the beta stuff and the other stuff too as well, whatever you want. So that way you can try that stuff out as well. So certainly happy to do that. And I do believe latest batch of promo prizes has been delivered. I think everyone got them. Again, I did some promos of the Dustin Imperial Fist from Hero Realms, my Legend card from that. And then I sent out another Templar Bramer, and I believe Parsons the Insider. Sent out little packages of all three of them. And we are definitely doing songs we rocked out to. It looks like it's a lot of like 90s and 2000s rock and new metal and grunge, and it's like Korn, Rage Against the Machine, Papa Roach, Weezer, whatever. It's all the good stuff. Matt the Cutter in the house, good seeing you, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Frank's confirming did get the promos. All right, glad to hear that. Let's go ahead and take a look here what we got going on in this game with AC Forward. Well, all right, they got a little blob action going on there. They're doing a little bit of base action. Hello, Matt and Pat. You guys need to get a home phone now and immediately set your voicemail message to that. You reach Matt and Pat. Oh, maybe we need Matt and Pat Enterprises. What do you guys do, though? Just body disposal? What do we got here? Loki's out here. Loki's pretty good. Do we grab the Screecher or do we grab Sammy? So our opponent may be able to take out our base. They might not. If they have to get all three of these, which means they probably will. But if they don't, I still have my base. Hopefully I get my other base. Maybe I can draw a couple cards. I could just get the lifter now because I need some more trade. I mean, I only have trade actually, but anything big shows up. Making bases less, and it's a trade card. It's gonna let me draw a discard. Absolutely, Clone Wars Edition is the way to go. If you guys have not played Star Wars, the deck building game, it is absolutely fantastic, and they do have a second set now, the Clone Wars, which is odd that they didn't just make expansions, but that's fine. Again, I'm still actually kind of intrigued why they haven't made expansions yet. It seems it'd be very easy to do, but they have not. But it is fantastic. Love it. Matt introduced me to the game. I immediately bought my own copy, and then when the Clone Wars edition came out, bought that. And then me and the kiddo played that a few times. It's really fun. There's a lot of strategy with the bases, or not the planets. And your objectives. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm sitting there for so long on this. I really want the draw, but honestly, I'm thinking I'm just buying lifter. I'm gonna get the trade. We're gonna draw a discard. There we go. We got the other base, and then now we're at 2. That's going to give me 5 there, so I almost don't want to cycle. Yeah, I don't want to draw, actually. So I'm just going to get an Explorer here. Because then hopefully if this stays the same, we got 6. If my opponent doesn't, my opponent most likely shouldn't have 6. They can scrap a card from the row, though. So they could scrap out this base, unfortunately, but if they do, they'll leave some other items out there that we may be able to take advantage of. All right, we've got a game here with Trinity. Well, let's take a look here. So this is a tasty row. So I think what we're going to do, actually, we're going to make Star Empire cheaper. Then we're going to use Smuggling Run and get that Imperial Trader for free. Yes, did we have to blow both of our things for it? Yes, we did. No, okay, so here's a choice. I mean, I was like, I'm just going to grab the Corvette, Plasma Bot, call it a day, but now Supply Bot's out there. And I'm almost worried. Supply Bot, just getting the trade and the scrap to me. I know this is the damage, which is nice. It's hard for me to pass up on Supply Bot, though. Especially when there's a Hive Queen out there. Like, I want all the trade I can get. I'm going to grab Supply Bot. I'm going to deny my opponent that. Oh, and we got a Star Barge at least. So yeah, what about the Corvette before? Star Barge would have flipped out and bought that. And now I'd have been stuck between Blob Miner and Plasma Bot. And I think I would have taken the Blob Bot. But that would have left my opponent potentially Supply Bot and Plasma Bot. So that may or may not be bad if they had 5. So who knows? Super Grandma. See what she's got going on here for me. She's got a base out there that I probably need to kill. Oh my God. Yeah, there's some bad things going on here. Well, we got some good things going on. Problem is, I really want this assault station away from my opponent so she can't buy it, put it directly into play. But if I do that, it means I'm forgoing killing that. I got to kill that base. We're going for the base kill. And then we will grab that base ourselves. Do we want to put it on top? No, that's draw. Oh, it's ally, put it on top. No, we'll let that ride. So we know we've got a Colossus coming up here. We might be able to get it in here somewhere. We'll see. We've got a draw, discard, ally. Potential draw with that if we need. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Compton P game. Oof, this is an interesting row. We've got a planet, a giant base, some middle cards, some 5s, and then we get the Earl here. Trade cluster is pretty solid. It's 5, but it gets you 2, and it's got a 5 butt. And then if you ally, it does 4 damage, so that's pretty good. Fleet center, ships cost you 1 less. Okay. We've only got 2, so potentially we could get up, maybe up to 5 if we blew everything. Obviously, we're not going to do that. So I think we're going to We're going to gamble on the draw here because we want to save the guaranteed 1. All right, then we're just going to buy the Earl. See how my opponent leaves me here? Because now we know for sure we'd at least have 1 trade plus what we draw, but now we know we're going to have 5, 6 trade if we need. So we maybe shouldn't. We'll see what it comes up here. All right, so we've cleared out the existing games here. As I mentioned, if anyone wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so. Or if you would like me to send you a challenge, I can do that as well. Otherwise, we'll go check out the arena. The arena is incoming. At the start of each turn, an event... Oh, it's one where the events just automatically fire off each turn. All right, so we've got base set, gambits, base set, battleship materials, fleets. All right, let's go ahead and do this up. Let's check it out. This could be fun. Could be a shit show. Who knows? The Offspring. This is a band for me. I think I did not appreciate them as much as I feel I should have when I was younger. Because now I listen to them. And I feel like I just appreciate them so much more. And it's like, well, why didn't you appreciate them 25 years ago? The answer to that, I don't know. Don't have an answer for it. Trade mission coming up. Okay, so there is a patience rewarded. And now we have a trade mission. Okay, so let's figure out how we want to do this. Because ideally, I would like to get Blob Overlord, Battle Blob, and Blob Destroyer if I can. So we know we're going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8. So I almost wonder if I should... Do I patience the Battle Blob? Because then for sure I've got the trade without having to mess around. Or, yeah, I think we do. We're going to patience the Battle Blob. Even though I could buy it now, put it on top. But it's not going to make that... Oh, hang on. Timer's going down. I got to get moving. All right, so then we're going to put the Blob Destroyer on top. And then, of course, a Imperial Frigate shows up. You know what? I don't care. We're going to stick to the plan. We're grabbing that Blob Overlord. And then we're going to grab the Cutting Captain out of there. And I think we're good. Supply run. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get Battle Blob into my deck until deck 2, but I did get Blob Destroyer in there, which is still going to smack for 6. Opponent's going for the big base, which is awesome. That means they're going to leave us the Imperial Frigate. I'm all about that. All about that. But actually, with the drawing now, we might just get the Battle Blob. All right, so we've got an extra trade and some ally. Put a card. I guess we'll put an Explorer on top. That's right, we get that from that part. And I know we can draw the Explorer too, so let's go ahead and... How do we want to do this? Do we want to grab the Imperial Trader? Or do we want to pop the hero... Blows, except Imperial Frigate still call my name. But so is the Blob Destroyer. What's my opponent? They did get the base. So I kind of want to hang on to the Blob Hero for that. I'm thinking we're going to... You know what? Let's get that Battle Blob into the next deck. Let's not fight it. Get that into the next deck. Oh, we have ally this turn. That's awesome. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and blow up the Imperial Frigate since we can't get it. Let's deny our opponent. Oh, that's right. Oh, we have the hidden base, so we're gonna have double ally when we need. Let's pop that. Do we pick up the... I don't think we pick up the Fed shuttle. I think with events, we know firing off every turn, we're not going to put too much of that into our decks. Yeah, like explorers, we're getting free explorers. We're constantly have action going here with the events. So we'll see what happens here. Opponent, I imagine, has got to be taking flagship, having that base. I would be amazed if they took Imperial Trader here. Yeah, you take flagship. What are you doing? You've got Capital World out there. You take flagship. There's no question about that. Battle Cruiser comes out, immediately gets scrapped, but there's another Imperial Frigate, which I think I'm going to get my grubby paws onto right now. All right, popping Explorers for some damage. Supply run. There's no... Do we want an Explorer? Sure, why not? We'll take an Explorer up there. Give me that Imperial Frigate. Give me that Ram. Let's blow that up. Oh, I wish we had another one for the bot fighter. We do not, unfortunately. Supply run. Firing off. All right, Drex is putting the flagship on top, I believe. Let's see. So they're most likely going to get that and the Capital World. Go on. That's right. We will blow up the Capital. Oh, they got to put 2 on top. Yeah, so that's going to... Oh, look at all that. Look at that blue ally. They got the reset. Oh, they did not. So the flagship is on the deck. Well, there's a cutter out there. We'll definitely grab that. Top 4. Put a card from there into there. Yeah, we'll do that. Give me that Ram. We're going to have 1 draw. Oh, no, we're not going to have any. So put that and that. Those can go away. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. That's all right. That's all right. Do we grab the cutter? Basically, I think we need to deny our opponent it right now, is what it comes down to. So I think we will. Get rid of this Explorer. Let's pop the Blob Overlord. Let's kill that, and let's go and take out that missile mech. We don't need that thing floating around, causing trouble. Do some damage past turn. Super Flare firing off. So they're going to handle their... Put cards back, put cards on top. And then they're going to Super Flare, so it's just going to shuffle up anyways. So now it doesn't even matter. It's all getting shuffled. Okay, we knew they had the flagship coming up. Get it with the Embed Shuttle. That's a lot of life gain for our opponent. So this is the game we're going to be playing. Certainly can understand why they're going that route. Black Hole. Yeah, we'll definitely not be playing Black Hole. Get that out of here. All right, we've got a couple of not great cards there. Do we pop the Ram and buy the Mech World? That is actually kind of tempting because I'm going to get ally off the Imperial Frigate. I'm going to get ally off the Cutter. I'm thinking about it. First of all, let's pop that Cunning Captain. It's going to discard 2 here. You know what? I'm doing it. This might be a mistake. I also do want to kind of keep it away from my opponent. I don't need them basing up on me. Tack maneuver. Would have loved to get that Ram pilot. Muse was just around here playing at Summerfest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We did not go, but I heard it was a good show. It was on our maybe list. I don't want to say this too loud because I don't know if my son is around. We're surprise birthday present for him. Me and him are gonna go to Soldier Field in Chicago, and we're gonna go see the Foo Fighters next month. I'm excited. I know it's something he got to mention in passing, and then me and my wife talked about it. It's like, yeah, that'd be a pretty damn cool show to go to. What am I doing here? Am I drawing a card? Yeah, the draws are junk. So I think we are. Oh, we're kind of hosed here. So yeah, super stoked to go do that. We'll just gain the life. So let's get the Ram Pilot here. Get the Missile Bot. Let's get the Blob Fighter. Let's go ahead and blow up the bigger base, and we're blowing up the Dreadnought. And we will just let R1 go to waste. Do the damage. Do I pop that? Just get the 4 life or the 4 damage? Or do I save it? I think 4 damage is about the best we're going to get out of that right now. So let's do it. Oh, I already had... where's the fail horn? There it is. I already had Blue Ally. I didn't need to do that. Do not take playing lessons from me. As they always say, do as I say, not as I do. Wah wah. Hopefully that doesn't make or break this game. We'll find out. Because right now we drew garbage. So I'm just glad my opponent didn't have a base to throw it on right now. Because we couldn't do squat about it. Let's see what event fires off here, though. We'll get this back in here. Things are looking all right still. Patrol bot going to construction. We're always about that. Always about the construction. Comet showing up. Oh, what a bad time for a comet. We'll do it. We'll take the comet. Because we can still grab the barter world. That's going to be our trade-off. Wormhole. Drowning pool in the house. Very nice, very nice. I don't know if any of y'all are keeping up on House of the Dragon. It's getting interesting. Last episode was pretty spicy. The little twist at the end of the episode. I don't want to give anything away. But if you're watching, you know what I talk about. It's good stuff. Good stuff. 3 something's got to get it. There is a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal remake of this song. And it goes, I can only count to 4. And it's done by the Muppets. And if you have not seen it, you need to go on YouTube. You need to look it up. It says, I can only count to 4. Trust me, I'm doing you a favor. It is one of the best remixes I've ever heard. It's hilarious. You're going to die laughing. Do we want the cutter, is the question. Or do we want to draw? I think we're just going to play it safe, take the cutter. Cutter's a good play here. Especially because we got that mech rolled in our hand. This is kind of half the reason we got it. Remember? Oh, we got the draws anyways. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We got mech roll double ally for us here. It slices the dices at Julian's fries. Order now and we'll throw in free shipping and an extra set. All right, we'll take the Admiral here. Can we put our opponent away this turn is the question. Possibly. It's looking possible. Let's find out. Now with a draw like that. Do we wing it? So we got 25. I think we go for it. I think we got it. Oh, Jesus. I'm drawing literally the worst you could draw, but I think that's 28. That's 32. That leaves me a point short. Are you kidding me? Absolutely have got to be trolling here. My goodness. Absolutely getting trolled here, people. Black hole. Plus we had a discard on our opponent. Oh, and they had a draw event, so the black hole does not hurt nearly as much. That's all right, unless they got 41 here this turn. I think we got her. I think we got her under control. Ram going away. There it is. Little supernova. Softening up my opponent for me. I'll discard none. I do not fear. Blow it up. Take out the opponent. Offer the handshake. Good game. Good game, Drex. Well, excuse me. Well fought. I got this Dr. Pepper kicking back here. My Zero Sugar Dr. Pepper. Zero Sugar Dr. Pepper is phenomenal. It tastes almost exactly like regular Dr. Pepper. It's great. I love it. All right, we got some credits. Oh, we forgot to check the shop. Oh, bummer. Unfortunately, nothing new in the shop for us. We looked, we tried, nothing there. All right, let's go back in that arena. Let's give it another crack here. We got some games to win. Yeah, Dr. Pepper Zero. All the Dr. Pepper Zeros are pretty good. The strawberries and cream. The blackberry is really good. Diet Dr. Pepper itself also is one of the better diet sodas. Funny because some diet sodas I just can't drink at all. Some I totally enjoy. Like Diet Coke makes me want to hurl. Coke Zero, love it. All right, Dr. Juju, how do we want to do this? Thinking we want that missile bot. Do we want it on top, though, is the question. Let's get that Ram pilot. Say we just buy the missile bot. Just see what happens. Good enough. Perfect. Bombardment coming down. Opponent's got a smuggling run. I mean, there's a fighter base. That's not probably the hottest option for that. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so they do end up taking up. They end up hard buying it. Comet comes down. Comet's phenomenal for us right now. We're going to scrap those 2 Vipers. We'll grab the Cunning Captain, especially away from our opponent's got fighter base. Sadly, I think we're taking Fed Shuttle here. And we'll take Cargo Launch. All right, so we'll take a couple little one-bangers there. We'll get some cards in the deck. We'll beef it back up a little bit. The nice thing is we have a Scrapper and then all trade. Our opponent's got 4. They played all 4. So they have also got rid of all their Vipers too, unfortunately. So we got to keep an eye on that. So we need damage now. Trade Mission coming down. Trade Mission is ridiculously good for us right now. There's a Dreadnought out there. There's a Missile Mech. I mean, what more do you want? So let's figure out exactly how we want to do this. Battle Cruiser, especially we got Cutting Captain. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, possibly 12, 13. So I could get Dreadnought and a 6, both the 6s for sure. I think we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and top. Okay, we know my opponent's put down that fighter. I almost just... Missile Mech and Battlecruiser is what's calling out to me. Because that I for sure can easily get right now. Oh, plus I can get Missile Bot allying with Missile Mech. I didn't think about that. Okay, so we're going to 8, 9, 10, 11, plus this is 12. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to put Missile Mech on top. Ooh, Barter or Brain World. And then we're going to put Battle Cruiser on top. I'm almost kind of tempted just to draw Battle Cruiser. That's going to draw to my missile. Never mind, it's going to draw to my Missile Mech. I say just to get it to slap my opponent with the discard 2 right here and punish him. We'll be patient. We will practice patience. Anyone who knows me knows I am not the most patient person. Sometimes I want it, and I want it right now. Need that instant gratification. Oh, there goes the brain world. That's not bad, because that means Dreadnought's still there. I don't know if I've got the trade this turn to make that. Well, who knows? We got events going on. Okay, supply run. Do I want to discard? If I don't discard, I'm going to get a double discard on them this turn. So I think we will actually just do the... We'll discard 2 to the black hole. Put a card from my discard on top. So we got 1, 2... I'm going to have 3 draws. So maybe I do put the Fed Shuttle on top. Oh, I could actually just put an... I can't now. You can't go back on your choice. So I should just put an Explorer up there, because then I can get rid of it. Alright, Battle Cruiser. Cargo launch. Missile bot is going to get us a scrap. We're going to blow up the base for free. My opponent has no other Imperial. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice for us. Alright, so we've got 3 up to 4 trade. That doesn't do really anything for us. Oh, actually up to 5, but again, that still doesn't do anything for us. Let's pop the Cunning Captain here now. Get that double discard. Punish the opponent. Take the Battle Station. That's looking pretty good with our other... Ooh, okay. So we want the Cutter, especially with having that Fudge Shuttle. So we're going to go for it. All right, we'll do that, and then we'll pop this guy. We'll take the Cutter. Bada bing, bada boom. It's all hooked up. Let's do it. Bombardment coming down from my opponent. They're discarding 2 to the black hole. All right, there's the blob wheel going. Customs Frigate up there. Opponent still has Smuggling Run. They finally use it. Comet coming down. We'll definitely take advantage of that, getting that stuff out of our discard. Even that cargo launch. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're not doing anything. Oh. We're not doing anything with that. Well. Yeah, we're just going for the killer. Never mind. Like, do I get that stuff and then try to buy one of these cards? But it's funny, Dreadnought was there, but it's like it just wasn't the actual right call, I feel. Considering what I could get out there and what I needed. Opponents got Brain World going, and Fighter Base, and Embassy Yacht. Alright, so Dr. Juju is going to try to make that comeback here. Blob wheel into his house. There goes... Oh. Capital World. Alright, so opponent's going for the longevity here. Oh, no. We're getting the discard 2 here, folks. Opponent finally found a match for his fighter base. Recon mission, that's garbage. That's unfortunate. Discard 2. Draw into a battle cruiser. That is about as good as it gets there, folks. Well, that's annoying. We don't have hero for that. We'll take a battle pod off the row. Pop that Explorer. You know what? I do 16. We could potentially get it this turn. I think we go for it. God, seriously. I mean, my chances are pretty low there. Don't get me wrong. Do we still have a chance here, though? 6? I need 10. I've only got... I need 10 more. I've got 7 here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that was probably actually a bad move now I think about getting rid of that battle cruiser, but it is what it is. We went for it. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Missile mech is super sexy here. It's going to come down. It's going to blow up a base for free. It's going to pop for 6 damage. All right, so opponent is gaining all this life. With Capital World, we're discarding 2 on repeat now. That's bad. This is bad. We should have kept that battle cruiser. Oh, are you kidding me? And they get the embassy out again? Like, drew into everything? Yeah, I think we lost. I literally think we lost this game. Oh. Yeah, now we're going to get discard 3 on repeat. Yeah, this is what it looks like to lose. Oh, I forget there's events every single turn. So who knows? We could get a fortunate draw. That's not a super fortunate draw. So let's put that on top and then that. So we need to power through our opponent this turn. I don't think we have it. I don't think we have it. Because even blowing that up, my opponent doesn't have a lot. Well, who knows? An event again. Yeah, I mean, I've got to kill the base. That's not even a question. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I really should not have cracked that battle cruiser. Yeah, my opponent just drew their whole deck. Respect. Walk. There's Capital World. There's Fighter Base. There's putting a big ship on top. There's discard 2. I've only got 4 damage this turn. That's a game. I'm just conceding. Yeah, we're not doing this. Yeah, we're gonna get discarded out every turn. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I guess events, but yeah, I'm not getting through that. We're not getting through that action. That just wasn't happening. You know, sometimes the game is just not there, and you just got to move on. That's right. That's why you get 2 losses in the arena before you have to reset. So now we just got to go on a tear. Mobilization firing off immediately. I mean, I don't think we want any, right? This is pretty decent. Frank, I see your challenge. I appreciate that. I will grab that right after this game here. As much as I want that Worlder, I think we're still going to do Cutter Missile Bot. I still think that's going to be our play. Wish we had another trade there. But we'll definitely get that game in tonight, sir. Appreciate that. Actually, we'll get it in right after this one. A little Papa Roach for you. Morzada. Throwing down, grabbing that Worlder. Alright, so they've got that. They're going for the Battle Blob. Yep, going for Battle Blob. Going for all the money. Grabbing that Blob Fighter. Do they go for the Ramp Pilot? Yes, they do. My goodness, when it rains, it pours. Look at that. Look at that action. Yeah, you're done. I don't know what you're doing. End turn. That was a hell of a turn. Alright. Opponent's gonna play that game, or they're just gonna hang out. Alright, it's my turn. Alright, patience rewarded. Ooh, what do we want? We've only got 4 trade. Just grab that space station? Yeah. Give me that other missile bot. Ooh, trade pod looking pretty good. We could use some trade here. Trade bot's looking good, but that's all right. We don't get it. Supply run. Get that protocol under there. It's a good call. There goes that trade bot. Ooh, Blob Carrier. We need some, we need a event to get us some card drawing. Recon mission will work. That'll work beautifully. Put a card from your discard on top. Double missile bot's looking pretty good. Maybe a Fed shuttle to go with that cutter. We'll do that. We'll get an ally for that cutter right away. Get some extra value there. Give me that blob carrier. Give me that trade bot. We'll scrap this explorer. Wish we had 2 for that high priest, but we do not. Mobilization. Gonna get these bad boys to meet up right away, so that's nice. Grabbing that high priest. Get that scrapping right away. My opponent get rid of... Oh, they still got one Viper. They want to get that scrapping there right away. All right, they grab a Blob Destroyer. Captain P with his turn taken there. We'll get to that shortly. Another recon mission coming down. Drawing 4, and we will just discard all 4. None of that action. We're actually going to get rid of this Viper because I think having trade available when you got all these events firing off is just a little more useful. Ooh, Obliterator and Missile Mech are both looking pretty tempting. I think... I mean, they're kind of a horse apiece. I will take the Obliterator just because it does also help out my Blob Carrier. But they're both going to ally to draw. We are unfortunately 1 trade short of getting that Imperial Frigate. That's unfortunate. All right, there we go. Get that turn in. Little Blink 182 in the house. All right, opponent does pop that Blob Wheel. I was wondering if they're going to do it to grab that Missile Mech, and they do. I think that's a good call. All right, so we are once again going to get rid of this other Viper. We'll take Death World. I'm down. Get it's another blob to go with my Blob Carrier, and I will draw none of my blobs with my Blob Carrier because that's the way this game treats me. It's a cruel mistress punishing me here. That's a lot of damage. I think I'll blow up something from the rows, the question. Are they going to blow up something? Tricky Spell 4 is following. Appreciate that follow. Thank you so much for stopping in, Tricky. Thanks for joining us on Realms Monday here with your host, Dusto. Let's go and get that scrap in here right away. Well, you know, we got things going on here. Patrol Mech does the most damage on the board. We'll grab that Blob Fighter looking good. Again, Blob Carrier with no friends. Sure would love to have a Mega Mech top of my deck, but that is not meant to be. Not meant to be. Let's go ahead and... Alright, they're blowing up the road. They're drawing 2. Let's see how this treats us. Now, we did get Death World and Obliterator show up here together. That's kind of nice. Is Death World just discard, scrap from discard? I can't remember. We're getting smoked this turn. We're in trouble, folks. My opponent's drawn all the big blobs together 2 turns in a row. Yeah, we got problems here. Warp Jump, yeah, we're probably dead next turn. So we got to do something here. Death World is from hand or discard. That's not bad. Yeah, we do like Death World. It's a little better in concept than actual play sometimes, but that's all right. Let's get this stuff going here. We'll draw into that. We will get rid of the trade bot. Scrap, scrap, scrap. You know, I'm actually thinking I just literally need to get the card draw stuff. I think we're still dead before we get to take our turn here, unfortunately. Let's see if we can flip some heroes to save the day. I need a hero. I don't want to buy that trade. See, at least the cargo pod will get out of the way when it's doing its thing. Let's grab the trading post. Come on, give me a hero. We're not going to get a hero. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, we've got 15. They're going to be at 14. We've got 8 damage, so we're 6 damage short, unfortunately. We got no outpost, and we're done. What promos? Ah, so last couple weeks ago, I did a stream and I gave away some promos to some random winners. Gave away a Templar Bramer, which is my card from Star Realms. It's in High Alert Heroes. Another card was Parsons the Insider, which is a Hero Realms promo for Sam Parsons. And then also Dustin Imperial Fist, which is my promo from Dungeon Set. That is an upcoming set for Hero Realms. Oh, that was a rough one, folks. That was a rough one, and we're out of there anyway, so that's a good thing. All right, let me get this turn in with Captain P, then we'll go get our game in with Frank. We're going to battle it up. We can get one of these 5s now if we would like. I think we will. We'll take some trade to start things off. Well, let's see what for sure. Oh, my opponent's got 5-2. I don't really want to get him high with that, but I don't want to get him this either, so we'll take this one here. All right, that's a cutter. I didn't really want to see that either, but that's all right. All right, Frank throwing down. Frank's sending the goods. Frank is sending... What do we got here? We got some Colony Wars, some Gambits, some Heroes, some events, some tech. Let's do it up. Good luck to you, sir. Let's make it happen. This is his Nebula Minor League format. All right. Get you some extra practice in here with it then. Happy to assist. Mr. Frank is going first. So, Corey Taylor, lead singer of Slipknot, was recently on Mystical Kitchen. That guy does a series of Your Last Dinner, Last Supper. And he has celebrities and musicians and athletes and all that come on. And we had Corey Taylor on recently for that. And it is a fantastic episode. And they kind of go over like the different meals you would have for your last meal. And it could be like 4 or 5 different things. And it's usually things from like your childhood or things you particularly enjoy or whatever the case is. And they share a lot of stories about their life and their career. And the guy that hosts it does a really good job. He's just like the guy that hosts Hot Ones, where they do a really good interview process and they kind of go through a lot of stuff. All right, Conquest physical release. Well, unfortunately, Conquest physical release is going to be... I suppose I got to take my turn here. I'm sorry. It's going to be a hot minute for that. That's for sure. Especially when they change the Kickstarter for that from physical to just digital only. So we're all waiting, man. We are all waiting for sure. It'll be nice, though. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Do we want the 4? What did my opponent? They took the Hawk and the Runner. Man, I really want the Burrower, but I'm like almost just want to settle for the Frontier Ferry and then just pick up the scraps when my opponent leaves me here. I think we will do that. Even though we took the 4 from the Black Hole, we're still going to gain back the 4 the first time we play the Frontier Ferry. And then we'll see what happens here. Yeah, it's tough with the alt arts and things like that. And there's so many different versions of things out there. But yeah, I'm kind of like the same way. Like I'm good getting like 1 of each. Promo and things like that. I don't need to have like 14 different versions or, 3 different action figures, all because they're Kung Fu grip. The left hand has a slight crook in the pinky, 3 different directions, so there's 3 different versions out there. I don't need that. Opponent did grab my Burrower. I'm assuming they're deciding if they want to pop their Gambit or not. To grab 2 costs or pop both of them to get a 3 cost. I didn't think about that. You could double pop this and get 3 and just grab auto off the board. Gets the shuttle. All right, so opponent's going for the trade. I can certainly respect that. Opponent's like, give me that trade. I will take the High Priest. Oh, are you kidding me? So we're going to scrap that Gambit or that Viper. I can't believe we have to do this. There's no way I'm going to leave a Hartman out there and an auto. So now we're going to... Do I just let my opponent have it and I take the auto and then I have no Vipers either? Because right now if I leave the auto out, my opponent gets set for the Burrower. But they're going to get the Screecher too if I do that. So, alright, so we're grabbing the Screecher. Oh, and then oh my goodness. Alright, well, we got to kill Hartman for sure. This row is freaking stacked. We'll kill the Mighty Mech. And I flip a Predator. My goodness. Yes, Blob Turkey is phenomenal. If you stick around my channel, I've been known to give out those once in a while. I got a few of them to give away. I should say, I don't know if I actually have how many I have left to give out. I only got a couple, I think. But I've been known to hand one or two of those out. Surprise packages, random giveaways. There goes the Predator. Yeah, Blob Turkey is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Frank's rocking that on the avatar. It's one of my favorite avatars. In fact, it was like my avatar for a long time. Long time. I think the only reason I changed it is because my card came out as an avatar. I'm like, well, I have to do that. 7 total. 7 does not let me get Conversion Yard and Auto. That's for sure. Man, I almost think I just need to get Conversion Yard. Get some scrap in my deck and some defense. We'll take the Stinger. And then we're going to kind of pass turn there. Yeah, get some defense and some scrap. It does damage as well. Keeping that base away from my opponent. Because eventually my opponent's probably going to get bases for this orbital shuttle, but maybe not. Maybe it literally is good enough to say, hey, it gives me 3 trade. I'm good. But I'm thinking, because we still got 3 more bases out there. Bases are probably going to start going off the... Yep, they start going off the board. There it is. Stellar Reef. Probably going to follow up with the station of Frontier or Outland. Outland's going there. Called it. I also pick up a Laser. Or an Explorer if my opponent wants to load up. But yeah, I think Laser's the call there. Gunship in the house. Well, we weren't going to get that initially. We're going to just grab the auto. Scrap my Viper. But you know what? We're fine just grabbing a gunship here already. My man's got a Blob Turkey. Perfect. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Blob Turkey's so much fun. Friend who likes to play with my collection recently got me the last promo needed. That's awesome, dude. Hunting down the promos, getting the collection going. Always a worthwhile adventure. Alright. Predator, Frontier Hawk, and a Partridge and a Pear Tree. Here's the Burrower. Here's the Shuttle. My goodness, there's 6 trade. I'm assuming that's a Frontier station. Yep, there it is. There it is, unfortunately. All right, we've got a little bit of action going on here. All right, we are going to grab the light cruiser to keep in the damage race here. Those Supernova. All right, clear this row out. Let's get some new stuff going here. Supply run in the house. All right. Yeah, we don't need an Explorer on top. Let's just put this guy on top. Well, do we grab the Destroyer bot, or I want to keep this away from my opponent? Yeah, yeah. We don't need to give them a free ally draw. That's not what I'm looking to get done here. I'll grab a Blob Miner. Powerful backing shows up. Does nothing for me right now. Does, ooh, plasma. Okay, so, all right, let's take a look at things. I have 5 trade if I pop this gunship right now. That's a plasma bot and a destroyer bot. I think I've been convinced. I will do it. This could be a bad move. We'll see. All right, see what the opponent's got going there. The Ozman, rest in peace. I have to refresh the beverage here in a minute. Yeah, Conquest is phenomenal. I'm digging the planets for the most part. I think most of them are fairly balanced. I do like the effects of cards, you know, especially Conquest and Rise of Empire. For me, I like how some things happen when you buy them, or when they go to the discard, something happens. So that makes, to me, it makes for some pretty interesting decision making when all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, if I buy this instead of this, it gets an Explorer to my hand, and that gets me enough money to go buy that. So I think there's some choices to be made there that have definitely altered some gameplay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do nothing this turn, get a scrap and do some damage, call it a day. That's a pretty mediocre crap hand there. But thankfully, we do have the hero that we bought earlier banked up to do something this turn. All right, opponent not really getting a lot done there either, it looks like. All right, so we're both kind of like, oh, my opponent's got the base for 2 trade. I totally forgot about this. So I get their choice of anything on the row. Dealer's choice. 4 bases and a hero. I'm assuming the hero's not going because it wouldn't make any sense. Yep, okay. Stop looking there. All right, opponent grab the defense station, or defense system. Good call. Good call. Yeah, the on discard. Because again, it's the end of your turn then, or it's like the turn you buy it. I love it. All right, does scrap the Gambit to kill my base, unfortunately. Ooh. I don't think we want... Yeah, we're not putting Explorer on top. There we go. So let's go ahead and pop this guy. Guess I could have saved it for this. Yeah, no, we're getting more damage ally off of there. And then I guess we will just grab the Bioformer and see what happens. It's kind of an awkward hand here. Destroyer Bot gonna do what it does. It's not gonna scrap anything this game, because that's what Destroyer Bot does. It's either on the bottom of your deck when you're gonna have to shuffle and have no discard, or it's on the top of your fresh draw when you've got nothing in the discard to scrap. All right, that Orbital Shuttle doing some work, getting that Commander Click. There's Levi out there. I don't think he's going to come into play this game. It's possible. Don't think he's going to come into play this game, but we'll see. Anything is possible. Scrap, scrap, scrap all day long. I think we blow up our thing to blow up the base this turn. Because we're going for the kill. And we flip a Predator. All right, let's see what happens. I think our opponent's going to outlast us this turn. And that's going to be game. We might just die this turn, too. Based on my opponent's cards. Jesus. All right, all right. We may possibly be dead this turn. And a wormhole, because why not? Yeah, that should be game then. Yep, put the Predator in hand. Shuffle draw, so I got Commander Click ready to go. To pitch a Scout you just drew, to get the better card. You've got Outland Station there to gain 3 life and then to draw. You've got the Reef there to blow up for damage. You've got a fistful of cards. Yep. Ripperoonie. Rip, 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 rip. You can ally to draw. Or just use your laser. Ally to draw. Ally to draw. Draw. Draw your card off your ship. Good game, Frank. Good game. Man. Death by event. Womp, womp, womp. I wasn't going to kill you this turn anyways. So that only made 3, 5, 10. Yeah, he still would have been alive. Good game, sir. Good game. Thanks for sending that challenge over. Appreciate that. Anyone else like to get a game in, feel free to send over a challenge. I'll get this turned in here with AC forward. Here, speaking of Conquest, there's some Conquest stuff there for you, Tricky. All up in this. Got some Rise of Empire. We got some Conquest. Okay, so they bought my hero away from me, unfortunately. Jerk. We'll buy the Inspector. We'll gain our 3 when it goes to discard. Oh, and we've got 5 left over for a Warp Mech. Yes, please. Thank you. Can't get through the base. That's all right. Pass turn. Ooh, that's kind of a... I guess not really much going on here. This game yet. It's still really new. All right, let's get our turn in here with the Compton P in the house. The Hive going away as predicted. We left them the Hive. And they had the other blob base, but we took the blob base that natively gave trade. So it was a gamble. My opponent has no trade. So it's possible with Gambits they could get up to the 7 or 8. But right now, not looking super likely. So grab that cutter. What is this guy? Refitting station. 2 trade, scrap. It's pretty good. That's not something we want our opponent to have. I guess we'll just take Explorer, do some damage past turn. See how this works out for us. All right, there we go. I heard there's Rise of Empire promos, 1 pack in digital, but I can't find it in the app. Well, let's take a look. So there is. They're down here at the bottom. So you got Rise of Empires. These are the 3 Rise of Empire sets, and then these are the 3 promo sets. So there's promo 1, promo 2, and promo heroes. And the other cool thing, too, I love about this, you can just click on a set and you're like, I'm going to go look at everything that's in there now. You go see who's all in there. A lot of recognizable faces and names from the community. There's also some made-up people. See, good stuff in there. Then you got the promos. Go looking through there. Oh. This card, to me, looks very unassuming, but I love it. Yeah, it's not available in the retail set, so currently right now, you can't play any of these unless you have the Legend Tier Backer account bought, or upgrade, I should say. That's available through the Conquest. Well, I guess Conquest, yeah, if you backed Conquest Digital, then you'd have it. I mean, Legend Tier Backer gives you, like, just everything. But yeah. So Conquest, if you did the Conquest backend and GameFound, you should have access to all this here. Compton's ready to roll. Let's see what he's got going on. Does take that hot base. Okay, so now we've got some options. Enforcer is looking pretty good. My opponent can't get that for sure. So it's possible I wait on Enforcer and just go. I can get guaranteed Fred right now. I think there's no reason to not do that. The Legend Tier Backer was an option on the Kickstarter and an option on GameFound. It was also an advertisement in the game itself. I believe it expired again. They just came back out as another option, get again, and then went away. They might come back, who knows. It was one of these ads on here. Said, get a legend to your backer until like July 11th or something like that. So it's something that's been around for a hot minute. They've offered it a couple times since then. If you check on the Wise Wizard Games Discord as well, they've got a whole section on it there. And Joel, who works for Wise Wizard Games, is pretty active about responding to people, answering, and he's the one that like grants it access and things like that. Oh, it's not returner. All right, never mind. All right, it's going to hop back out there. All right, so we are clear there. Arena, we are not interested in starting up another arena, so we will go ahead and do a random queue game. Let's do new game. New game. We'll do a quick start and see what we get. See what happens. Blue Sea, ready to rock. It's looking at base set and Colony Wars. All right, they got two. So they're getting repair. Oh man, a Lancer and a Predator, or a Patrol Mech. And my opponent did get two, so they're gonna have four for sure for Patrol Mech. I don't think I can give them Patrol Mech because they took that repair bot. Yeah, I can't give them both of those. There's five. Well, that might alter my opponent's decision a little bit here. See what they do. So they could do 2 and 3. They could do 4 and 1. Excuse me. I think if I'm in this spot here, yeah, I'm probably grabbing the 1 in case Mighty Mech shows up. All right, so they're going aggro green. So we're obviously gonna have to grab the Predator, and then we will grab the Lancer. Yeah, we can't let that go. Can't be doing that. Raider. That's unfortunate. Explorer. Don't want to be buying a lot of... Oh, we will be getting ourselves, hopefully, a Battle Blob this turn. Oh, we're getting ourselves a Battle Blob this turn. Well, maybe not. I think we're getting ourselves a Battle Blob this turn. We're okay with that. We're A-okay with that. Alright. My opponent still has a massive damage advantage here, I feel, though. And trade advantage. Yeah, they're missing on the scrapping at least. Ooh, oh, they pass on the supply depot. I was wondering if they're going to have the cojones to do that. So this is unfortunate. I don't really think I want to get the Star Barge. I think, honestly, how much damage my opponent has? I almost just want the Embassy Edge, or just grab the base. They have the free base skill, though, with the Blob Destroyer. I'm gonna still take it. It's still good against everything else. There's the Mighty Mech. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, what a bad time to draw 4. There goes the Moonworm. My goodness. Stanky. Yeah, we're not grabbing Mighty Mechs. I don't think this game's gonna be over before that comes into play. All right, there we go. Predator. Battle Pod. Another Blob Fighter. We're living on hopes and dreams here, folks. Let's make it happen. This stinks. I'm going to shuffle my deck. And then throw these guys all on the bottom. Yep, there goes Blob Fighter. Do I grab Oracle? It's a big defensive base. I'm giving up damage if I do that. I might need the damage. Holy smokes. 9, 11. I think we just need the damage. We just gotta go balls to the wall here. See what we can do. Try to piece together some survivability. My opponent's got way too set up with all these blob fighters. Blob carrier, why not? Why not? Keep hooking them up. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, we're definitely going to take our point of life gain. Do I do the damage? Yes, I do. All right, I got everything that's left in my deck. I'm leaving nothing on the table. There's, yeah. Opponent draws all the goods right there at the end. Yeah, you're good. Stop messing around. Stop messing around. You've got the damage. We're locked on a real-time game. Stop messing around. Overkill in a 48-hour game, not in a real-time game. When you got your opponent trapped in that game, get out of there. Oh, my goodness. They're able to get that card, too? Holy smokes. All right, all right. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. Ooh, we got some option here, kids. We got Hammerhead, Probot. We've got the bases. Security Ring's really hard to pass up. Flip a base for free. But man, I love Hammerhead. I don't know why. I like the card too much. I've got 10 trade. I get one of these big bases and a Probot. Security Ring's just too big. I mean, this is almost my Hero Realms card. Change these to 6s. And that's my Hero Realms card. It's like, I think you got to do that. We're at Probot. Bases cost you 1 less. Bases cost you 1 less. I'm going to have some fun and do it. The video advertising buying the promo pack seems a bit misleading. Possibly. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll check it out sometime. You could be onto something. I know there was... Well, there's Rise of Empires is separate from Conquest. So maybe that might be why. Because Rise of Empires in beta also. And Rise of Empires was a separate separate purchase item. That was through... So there's Rise of Empires, like the physical set. That might be what you're referring to also. I believe that came with promo packs. I can check. I've got it right over there. In fact, I think I see 2 promo packs on it right now. It's possible. In fact, I'm going to do 2 things here. I'm going to refresh my beverage, go grab those promo packs, and we'll take a look. I'll be right back. All right. We're going to crack open a can of the delicious Zero Sugar Mountain Dew Baja Cabo Citrus. Not Baja Blast. Cabo Citrus. Is that going to show up on there? Yeah, there it is. This stuff is delicious as well. This is phenomenal. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's put that off to the side. All right, so the promo pack that I saw over there is Star Realms Rise of Empires Locked promo pack. And I think, and then the other stuff is actually in the box, which I don't have. I don't have easy access to that at the moment. So that's a locked promo pack. I think this is the one that you bought separate. You had to pay separate for from the actual just box itself, if you will. So, gotta get that stuff moved over. We're in the process of me getting this room cleaned out and moved things around, and the wife wants to repaint it and make it look nice. I'm not arguing about it. I'm fussy about it because I don't want to mess with my stuff. I'm particular. But she showed me some AI videos of how it could look. Like, all right, using AI for the right things. She uses, like, we both use AI at our jobs. They're really pushing it at my job a little bit more for the right things to do. It can't really replace my job 100%, which is kind of nice. Her job though too, they're like really pushing people to be more comfortable with it. There you go. Yeah, all the IRL. So yeah, that's one that came extra outside of the box itself. They had to get. All right, let's go get another random Q game. Let's do a quick start. See what we come up with. Morzada taking a 6-0. Any names we recognize? Captain Banana. Illegal. That's the thing I love about this game, because there's tens of thousands of players across the world. You don't know hardly any of them. You feel like you know a lot of them. Oh, my goodness. Opponent did get the 3. Well, we will take the... I'm assuming this is vanilla only. Yep, base set. We'll grab the patrol mech. Flip them trade bot as well. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, we are behind the 8 ball. Give me a supply bot. Give me a missile bot. Do I just go for the trade so I can try to get the missile back? Or the machine base? Yeah, I think so. We're just going to try to race to the machine base. Because getting machine base, like I could get it now, gives me a chance to catch up here. Alright. Good. And then I flip him a missile bot. So my whole catching up theory, you know. And a freighter on top of it. Well, give me that trade escort. And a cutter. Like, I'm flipping them like the better card every time I buy something. My goodness. Ugh. 4, so I can't even get that flagship. There's 9. So, really, they wanted the missile bot over the cutter with that much scrap already? Hang on, we don't want that explorer. Those are sometimes when you see the purchase and it's like, I don't know, you question, like, do you think that's a right move or not? I don't know. I think that might have been overextending a little bit. Don't think I would have passed up the cutter there. Do not believe so. We'll grab the Imperial Fighter. We put the machine base right on the bottom of the deck. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Come on now. Oh, we're going to draw it at least. Oh, but I'm going to draw on. That is what it is. Is what it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and do... Do we just keep the Vipers in there now? So my opponent's going to be scrapped out so fast? I think we do. Yeah, we're going to need the damage. Do I take a trade pod? The only thing about trade pod is because I am getting rid of my scouts, but I also have a blob fighter here. I should be scrapping out a little bit. I think we will. Imperial Fighter I didn't want to, I should buy there, but I didn't want to, like, get something because it forces you to scrap. That's the only bad thing on machine base. It's not a may. It's a you will. You're going to draw, but you're going to give something up. It's happening, buddy. There we go. Give me that barter world. Oh, I want that blob fighter, but that's all right. I'm feeling a little bit better now. A little bit better. After my opponent's explosive start. I don't know how much better I should be feeling, but... oh, their deck is so good right now. Deck is so good. Yeah, I mean, let's blob it up if we gotta. That's... might be one route we need to go. Blob wheel. Yeah, we're not grabbing another. Yeah, we're good. Ugh. That's the what's the risk you run here with this? Oh, come on now. Seriously? Oh, okay. 9, 10. So I have enough damage if I blow everything up. No, that's not even. I'll have 9. Ah, crap. I should, whatever. Oh, that's unfortunate. Jesus. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we're done. We're dead. Thought we're gonna catch up there a little bit. We like seeing a blob fighter there, that's for sure. Keep the scraps going. Keep it going, man. Still don't think I want any of that stuff. I think we just leave the row the way it is. Man, that Fleet HQ just sitting out there still. That is rough. And now it's going to get behind Mech World again. Do I buy the stupid Fed shuttle and just get all 3 of them and just gain a shit ton of life? I'm going to get it. Come on. Give me... all right, I got a cutter for my trouble. Imperial Frigate. Another one pops up. That's all right. We'll do what we gotta. Do what we gotta. So that's the one nice thing is my opponent's not building up. If my opponent built up the discard now, which they could, grab that Imperial Frigate. I imagine you do. Yep, you put it on top. They can't draw at this turn at least. Did not make me discard one there. Interesting. Draw. So now I got a decision. It's going to give me 9. He's going to hide behind. That's 14. Yeah, I can't get through that. 4, 9, 10, 11. So we do want to scrap this so we can get that. Get the embassy yacht. Oh, Imperial Fighter! I can't let him get me discard lockdown. Shit! I should have held on that other one. I can't let him get me discard lockdown. That's the problem. Nah, I'm short on killing his base. Well, that's the risk we ran. I should have made the purchase before I committed to the scrap. I don't know. Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done. Yeah, we're getting that's game right there. Man, that got out of hand there. That one got out of hand. Brutal. Brutal. Just kept flipping them. Better cards. Like for the first, like 4 or 5 turns. I'll buy something, give you a better option in return. Oh, there goes one of the cards. See, yep. Buy it. Goes to your discard. Get a free Explorer. That's rough seeing your opponent get that. All right, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 trade to play with. And we have bases are one less, so potentially we could get like Reaper and Warp Chapel. That's looking pretty spicy. Someone's like Battle Mag. I think we're good grabbing Reaper. Just got the Viper. Yeah, give me that Warp Citadel or Warp Chapel. Unfortunately, I don't have damage. That's important. Nothing I can do about it there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, and then we draw this. I mean, come on now. Come on. See this? See this. One of these things is not like the other. But sometimes that's how it goes in the realm of stars. That's why we love this game so much. That's why we play it. That's why we're 20K plus games in over the past, 14 years playing this game on the app. Running the community page, tournaments, leagues, in-person conventions. It just keeps us coming back for more, man. It won't let us go. Once we thought we're out, it pulled us back in. That's right. So, all right, we got no new challenges here. That's totally okay. I appreciate the challenges we did get and the games we had going. Tricky, thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you around a little bit more. Again, Matt and Pat, thanks for stopping in. As always, Frank, appreciate you. Anyone else that's hanging out, watching, lurking in the shadows, appreciate you as well. And the replay viewers, I always appreciate you guys. I love seeing those numbers people catch on the replay, especially a lot of the European audience. I know it's a little late for you guys here to be catching this normally, so we're going to go ahead and call her there. Call it a night. Appreciate you guys hanging out. See you in the skies. And cue the Van Halen.